The hospital isn't far. If you're driving, I should have called a cab. As I run towards the hospital, thoughts swirls through my mind. There are 100 different reasons Harumi could be in a hospital, but I can't think of any that would make me calmer. I race past the front desk and recall the room number Miss Momose gave me. Faster, I need to get there faster. Pushing myself to the limit, I bounce up to the stairs. Then comes the process of finding the right number. 6E, 6F, 6G. I pull open the sliding door as soon as I find the right one. There, the sun casting a red glow through the window. Behind her, I find Harumi. Hello! It's been a long time since I have, see you. She is facing the window when she starts talking. Time for another checkup, doctor? I keep telling you, she starts to turn. The pain is gone. The easy smiles she has freeze on her face when she sees me. The only sound right now that is happening in this environment is my ragged breathing. Eventually, Harumi overcomes the shock.
Yo!
Hey, hello, yo. Been a while, stranger. Then, all at once, I'm rushing towards her. Her eyes are wide as I close the distance between us. Yeah, I know. And she grabs as I wrap my arms around her. She's okay. The beating of her heart against me is reassuring. She's alive. It's only a few seconds later that I notice she is rigid with the shock, and then I realize what I'm doing. The adrenaline fades. Oh, I should let go. I have no idea if we are so close enough for this. I made a huge assumption, so I should let go. And yet, some part of me doesn't want to. Being this close to her feels, good. I let go of her. It's too early. I agonize for a little bit, but eventually step back. This is the right call. I can't just run up and force this on her in the first place. What are you doing? Pouting, Harumi holds her arm out to me. I wasn't done yet. Oh, okay. It made me blushes, okay? What? I was shocked and didn't get to savor it. Dude, over. Okay, but she flex her finger and keep her arms spread. Come on, come on. Oh, you are pretty fun to be around, Harumi. I'm seriously tempted to give in here, but then I remember why I came. Before that, can we talk? Harumi smiles wearily. Can't avoid that, can I? Sure, let's talk. I'm amazed you found me, actually. Her question trails off as she realized the answer. My mom, right? I nod and take a seat by her bed. She relaxed back against the pillow, sliding under the cover. So, what's going on? Harumi fiddles with her hand in her lap. Do you really want to know? She is smiling, but the usual joy behind that smile isn't there. It feels like she might just fall apart at any second. Is there something weighing on her this much? Hey Harumi, can you tell me what you are going through? Then I can prepare for what is to come. Don't make me just suddenly lose you. It feels really bad. Yeah, tell me everything. Then I want to share the burden. I am. Her voice shakes. Sick, really sick. Like what kind of disease you have been diagnosed with? She shrugs. Something is wrong with my liver apparently. My heart sinks. A familiar coldness I haven't felt since meeting Harumi creeps into my limb. The symptoms were manageable at first, but they're getting worse. At this rate, don't say it. Don't say it. If things keeps going this way, her composure cracks. Please don't say it. Actually, I think I am preparing for the worst. I'm probably not going to make it. It's pretty sad. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry you have to go through this. I don't notice how tightly my fists are clenched until my palm starts to hurt. Isn't there a cure or something? It's a stupid question, I know that as I ask. Okay, yeah. This is really a stupid question. If there is a cure, they would have already, proceed with it. Doesn't have to wait for me to ask them to cure her, okay? If there were a cure, this wouldn't be as much of an issue. The medicine they are giving me helps with the pain, but that is all it does. It isn't stopping things getting worse, you know. So, that's it. Another shrug. Yeah, that's it. The only sound in the room is that of the clock ticking. My thoughts are slow. It's hard to figure out what to say. Punk! It always lightens the mood when she calls my name. She leans over and places a hand over mine.
大丈夫。
It's okay. I've known this was coming for a while. It's not great, but I think I made peace with it, I think. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Why? Why didn't you tell me earlier? I never admitted to it, but deep down I figured we were close. Closer than strangers, at least. So,
あのね、本当は、なんでもない。
the truth is, no. So, what are you trying to say, Harumi? On the verge of saying something, she shakes her head. I guess I was scared you would hate me. Why would I hate someone who is sick? This is just... I mean, I'm lost for words. Nobody hates a sick, guy or girl, okay? I mean, that's just wrong. What? Why would I hate you? Think about it. I show up, we have fun, we get close. Then, she snaps her finger. I leave. Won't you get mad? Oh, no, actually, most of us won't get mad. We will get sad, actually. Because all of the fun and memories that we have, fostered, we have made through all of this time, just suddenly disappears. It is just sad. You said it yourself. Caring about people is effort. And sometimes the effort doesn't pay off. If I put you in that situation, you would hate me for sure. So I figured it would be better if you didn't know anything. Slowly, I started to make sense of the situation, but then a thought occurs to me. Something in her logic isn't adding up. Trying to figure it out has me pondering in silence. So I think Harumi isn't coming clean on her sickness, and she's trying to avoid something which we don't know, okay? Are you mad? Her sentences can be translated into two different definitions. Are you, angry or mad at me right now? Or are you just straight up crazy? Oh yeah, we are off on a tangent. Let's continue. No, definitely not. I frown, leaning forward to poke her cheek. Of course not. I don't have anything to be mad about. Even if I'm upset she didn't tell me anything, that's meaningless. Compared to what she's going through, that doesn't matter. Finally, I realized what has been bothering me. If you were worried about me hating you, you would have ignored me. Harumi turns away. Right. Her action doesn't make sense if she wanted to avoid bonding with people. She should have isolated herself. She should have avoided joining clubs. If she wanted to avoid hurting others by dying, school itself was a mistake. Yeah, it makes sense. But she transferred to my school anyway. She argued with me anyway. She joined every club she could. So, yeah, it was a mistake. I'm sorry. No, you better come out clean. I caught you red-handed. Old habit seized my body. Life was simpler when I didn't care. I had less to lose. I had less places where I could get hurt. I can step back right now and go back to that life. No one will blame me. Harumi might even be happier with that. Less pain down the road. But I forced a word out. Words I would never thought I would be able to say genuinely. Whoa, it was this quick? Okay, I love you, Harumi. Harumi flinches and slowly turns to look at me. I keep my gaze on her face. I feel sick. My heart is a jackhammer in my chest. At least, I think I do. Wait, you think? Hey, you. I mean, I'm sure of it. I explained in a hurry. I have never been in love. I don't know what sign I should be looking for. Movies and shows talk about how you would just know someone that is the one for you. Some kind of flashy effect, lightning bolts and instant attraction. A big old event where I can't help but profess my love. but I didn't get anything like that when we met. I just, it hurts to hear you call meeting me a mistake. Yeah, it's such a pain. Harumi's eyes widen. It hurts to know that you are regretting getting closer to me. Because I'm not. I don't regret even 1 second you have been, in a part of my life. Punk! uh, bit by bit, the idea of you not being around gets scarier and scarier. But I forget about all of that whenever we argue. Whenever you feed me something inedible, whenever you try to blow us up in chemistry, whenever we are in the library, quiet and just alone together, I think that's love to me. Right. That's why I can't watch you pretend. I won't let you lie to yourself. I love you too much for that. I'm not lying to myself. I just know that this is how things are, okay? That's a lie and you know it. You don't. You came to this school for a reason, Harumi. She closed her mouth. You got close to me for a reason. Even now, even with all of this going on, I remember the words she told me in the library. The reason she managed to stay positive. You keep trying. So what is it that you want to do? What do you want? Her shoulders trembles and her head hangs low. In a voice so small, it's barely above a whisper, she speaks. I want a normal life. It must be painful. I want to laugh with my friends. Holding all of this, it must have hurt. I want to complain about tests being hard. I want to eat junk food after school. I want to go on trips. I want to worry about my future. I want to look at colleges. I want, many of it. When the tears fall, her voice cracks. Okay, I have got to admit, this artwork right here, it's pretty beautiful. At the same time, it's, a sad image, okay? Once again, my arms wrap around her, desperate to keep her from falling apart. Breathing sobs that make her body shudders, she keeps trying to speak. I want to be in love with you. Interesting. It stinks. None of this is fair. I want to be in love with you for a lot longer. I want to go on dates, get flustered holding hands, because when I'm with you, I actually manage to forget, I can forget that none of this will last much longer. Oh, just take a look at her eyes, those red color. Beautiful eyes. Wow. 10 out of 10. Her tears wet my shirt and she clings to me. I don't want to lose that. I can only imagine just how long she has hoped for this. The chance to forget, if only just for a little while. I hold her tighter and nod. Got it. Punk. When she looks up at me, I do my best to smile. Leave it to me. Okay, she's back to normal. Her eyes are red from crying. She stares at me for a second, then starts to giggle. Huh? That quick? What? What are you doing with your face? My cheek twitch. I'm smiling. Harumi laughs even harder. That's a pretty good first try. Try again. Wait, give me a second. I remember all the times Harumi smiled in front of me. When I try to copy that, Harumi's body shudders with laughter. Stop, can't breathe. I feel like I should be offended, but the feeling fades as I hear her laughter. This is good. Well, for now, smiling is a no-go clearly. Giving up on it already? It may not look like it, but I'm stubborn. I'll do my best. She leans in. Lightly her lips brush against my cheek. That's just like you. While I'm still processing the fact that I've been kissed, she smiled. It's the genuine smile I have grown used to seeing. A bit of that brightness is back. You're always doing your best. I know that more than anyone. So, it's way too early for me to be down. For as long as possible, I'll make sure she can keep smiling like this. Yeah, hopefully she don't die, okay? Alright, then we'll pick up here tomorrow. Huh? What? What? Yeah, I'm literally asking what? You're coming back. Oh, what? Can't I come back? Of course. Every day after school, I'll be here. That's a pain, isn't it? Yup. Yeah, it is a pain. She glares at me.
あ
Sorry, Hen, sorry. Scum. But if I can see you, it's worth it. I'll run a marathon if I have to. Even if I'm surprised at how serious I am right now. Really? Still scum? A smile tugs at her lips as she pouts. Just barely, not scum. I'll take it. Alright. Well, it's a treat being with her in hospital. Leaving the hospital room, tensions escape my body as I lean against the door. When I remember confessing to Harumi, my face burns. Thinking back, there was definitely something wrong with me. I'm not used to these many emotions. I'll be lying if I say I regret it though. Can I pull this off? Now that I've cooled off, doubts start to creep in. Considering I gave up on my surroundings once already, is this something I can do? At the same time, leaving it to someone else isn't an option. Just as I'm about to leave the hospital, I notice a cafe next to the pharmacy. I immediately remember one of Harumi's wish. I don't remember actually, but let me see what kind of wish she has in mind. Now might be a good time to grant it. What kind of wish? I never heard Harumi saying her wish before, so I don't know, but let me just leave the hospital real quick. No, I look away from the cafe. Not yet. If I'm going to do this, I need to do it right. I won't be satisfied giving Harumi something half-thought though. Class rep might have some tips. The perfect date. Harumi deserves that. I'm going to put everything I have into preparing it. For the sake of making sure Harumi has the best experience possible, I will give this everything I've got. Okay. Such a sweet yet sad story.